What's up, family? Ghetto News supporting my dad, Sweeney Mary Lee. I'm residing at 6210 South Kennebuck Avenue, Chicago, North 60337, apartment 308. Yeah, in my city, Chicago. Today is Monday, April the 24th, 2023 is the year. First of all, before I get off into the particulars, I'd like to congratulate the fourth African American mayor of my city, Chicago, Brandon Johnson. But I also have to keep it real with you. You know, everybody knows I'm the originator of rap music since the age of 8, 1975. I'm a native of my land, Chicago, America. Um, I've been railroaded because a lot of people, had a lot of their hands in my pocket, so to speak. You know, it's kind of like that Malcolm X, get your hands out my pocket. I was in the Chicago Sun-Times newspaper at the age of 6 in 1973. Now, I pride myself on a few things. Me growing up without a family and overcoming adversities. I got my GED in 2006. I didn't know the difference between an apple and an orange at the age of 6 in 1973. But by the age of 8, I became the originator of rap music. True story. Little Kim in her song said, Little Kim is a rapper, said, the whole system is corrupt, in her song Slippin'. You know, a lot of people came up off of me. Okay, I understand everybody want to eat, but I made it along with my higher power, made it where everybody could have been a billionaire and there would have been no killing, stealing, or destroying my city and trying to eliminate my legacy. Now let's get into Brandon Johnson's history. He was born my fault. He was born March 27, 1976. I was born May 25th, 1967. Next month, on the 25th of May, I'll be 56 years old. He was born in Elgin. He has 3 children and a spouse by the name of Stacy. Now, in Alcoholics Anonymous, they say, look out for the similarities and not the differences. I say it's not what you know, who you know, but what you can prove. So if you know my story, as I go along, I'll compare the similarities. He has a signature. You can barely read it, but I said in 1995 when I put my voice to the sound of music on 3 cassette tapes running back that my signature was going to be worth more than Michael Jordan's. Now, he would take office May 15th of this year, 2023. He'll be the 57th mayor of my city, Chicago, coming from behind that 75. Like I said, I was became the originator of rap music at the age of 8 in 1975. My brother Emmanuel Davis was born in 1957, and we also had a mayor by the name of Rahm Emanuel. You know, everybody's out to, throw me under the bus, including family, friends, and Mary McNamara's. I hate to admit it, but the only ones that's been by my side is my higher power. Thank you, higher power. He has 9 sisters and brothers, 10 in all, including him. His father was a pastor and a foster parent. Now, I was a foster child. I was estranged from my family, and as a result, I advocate for child abuse victims. My wall is full of proof that I am about my business. I've been in this location, like I said, 6210 South Kennebuck Avenue, Chicago, Illinois, 60637, apartment 308. It'd be 6 years come May 31st. His father also worked at Elgin Mental Health Center. I got railroaded the first time, May 31st, 2008, for so-called disarming a police officer, something I did not do because, I was doing the right thing and people was hating on me. And, I had given a lot of my writings in my book, Rhymes, Poems, and Metaphors Plus One Song, to the streets, to higher up, to the mayor, to Oprah Winfrey at the time when she was, had her show in Chicago. She no longer has it. Basically, people just trying to get away with the money and trying to kill me at the same time. So they railroaded me in 2008. They railroaded me again in 2016. Now, you would have thought I would have lost after I lost everything in 2008, that I would have been labeled crazy, but they labeled me sane. But in 2016, when I was staying sober at a AA meeting with 19 years of sobriety, the mustard seed in my city, Chicago, that's when they wanted to label me crazy. You understand? To, discredit me, I guess. So you got to remember, look out for the similarities. His father was a pastor and a foster parent, and he worked at Elgin Mental Health Center. When they railroaded me on Mother's Day, May 8th of 2016, they had me sleeping on the First District Police Station floor. True story. On Mother's Day, May 8th of 2016, and on May 9th of 2016, they took me and transferred me to the Cook County Mental Health, you know, department in the Cook County Jail in my city, Chicago. There was nothing wrong with me other than me being homeless. That's the honest to God's truth. They took away 19 years of sobriety. At least they tried. They thought they would get me to relapse and drink, drug, and smoke. But, I believe it was 26 years this year, 2023. My sobriety is Christmas 1997, December 25th. So somebody was hating. Now listen for the similarities. He volunteered at his church, leading a youth group, driving the church van when he was 19 years old. Now check this out. His mother allegedly died of congested heart failure. Ironic, right? 19 years of sobriety. His mother, almost died allegedly of heart failure when he was 19. Now, his personal life, he lives in my city, Chicago, on the west side. And in March of 2000, he allegedly owed over $3,000 in unpaid water and sewage charges and over 1,000 in unpaid traffic tickets from 2014 to 2015. But allegedly, March of this year, March 31st to be exact, somebody paid them off. Now, I just listened to his mayor speech, acceptance speech. He'll take office May 15th of this year, 2023, a day after Mother's Day. And you got to remember, I'm still being railroaded. I'm still being tracked down like a dog hunted. And I've been through a whole lot of stuff since 2016, but I haven't drink, drug, or smoke, but they, thought I would. But all I've been doing is trying to figure out why people are trying to kill me when we all could have been billionaires. Now, he promised a whole lot of stuff in his, mayor electoral speech. And, he claimed he'll get rid of homelessness and everybody's included. But this is the part I really want to emphasize on. He met his wife, Stacy. Now, where I'm at right now, there's a lady at this place called Featherfist. It's a program that I'm a part of. And it's all family. You understand what I'm saying? That they just taking my stuff pretty much and my family stuff. And my family sold me out because, they crazy. But anyway, there's a lady by the name of Stacy who worked at the Featherfist program and stuff. You understand? And his wife's name is Stacy. So that's another similarity. But he met her at a religious event at the age of 22. Okay, he has a bachelor's degree in youth development and a master's degree in teaching. And I pride myself of being a good writer. So I can imagine, him reading my, stuff on Facebook and feeling some kind of way. I sure hope so, because I feel some kind of way when people hold me down or held me down in the Cook County Jail on the psych ward and in Elgin. They gave me shots as well against my will, taking away my right to not want to, indulge in the drugs that they administer on me, which gave me cancer, trying to get rid of me. Now, I just left church last week and I befriended a lady, at least I was trying to, in church, like he met his wife, right? In church, right? Now, I'm a real nice person until you kind of ruffle my feathers, then, I'm going to go out of my way to prove that, you are the problem and not me. Now, some told me to look up Brandon Johnson, Wikipedia on the internet. That's why today, nothing happens in this world by mistake. But I went to church Sunday and, after a couple of times, me and the lady that I thought could at least converse with, you know, everybody started feeling some kind of way. Now, when I go to church, I try to go to get the spirit or whatever and stuff. And, I be harassed because of the way I look and because people are out to get me. Okay, I understand. People don't like me. But if you for the people, like you said in your speech, Brandon Johnson, God is no respecter of person. And I have done nothing to you or your family. I wish you the best, but I also wish you'll live up to the words that you said in your speech. So by the time you get into office on May 15th of this year, 2023, you will put all the animosity or whatever you have for me behind and maybe get a little counseling if your mother did allegedly die at the age of 19. Because had I acted out with 19 years of sobriety, I would be dead by now. You understand what I'm saying? But I didn't. I stood up, and maybe your mother, you know, spirit was in me for me to tell you right now what I'm saying. And that is, God is no respecter of person. Now, gay rights is in my city, Chicago, state, Illinois. And, I would like to be happy also. I'll be 56 years old this year, 2023, on May 25th. I'm always giving my happiness to somebody else, and nobody's ever given me anything. Like I said, in 2016, they had me sleeping on the floor on Mother's Day at the Cook County Jail, 1st District, in my city, Chicago, a place that I helped grow and mature and put myself behind so other people can advance. And then they turned around, threw me under the bus, and left me for dead, pretty much. I don't know how my story gonna end, but I know your mayor, position is beginning, Brandon. And whatever happens to me, you got to remember, I am the face of Chicago. What happened to you? And that is not a threat. That is a promise. That is God telling me to tell you that. Until you do right by me, everything you think of is going to fail, because I am a good person. And for the lady at church, let no man put us under. Real talk. If you really and truly felt as though I was a nice person, you don't let nobody stop you. He didn't let nobody stop him when he met his wife at the age of 22 in church. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not there to, take your girls or your wives or nothing like that. I'm there to praise my higher power and get some spiritual, nourishment and go on about my way. But if somebody befriends me, it's not up to the people in church to try to block, because that's not what God is all about. God is not the author of confusion. So I'm glad I took the time out to, go over Brandon Johnson. I need to know what I'm getting into. And like they say, all skin folk ain't kin folk. But we all Chicagoans, and I am the face of Chicago, whether you want to believe it or not. All you got to do is take time out to really, really think about it. And I hope you get this video, and, I have no animosity, regardless. What don't kill you only make you stronger. And with that, it's your ghetto news reporter, Mary Dash, between the Mary Lee. I'm going to do another short video and put this one with that one, where I break the balls and flip the Bible. So, people on TikTok can know we don't stop, not even for the cops. And with that, step your game up. Peace.